Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have a project I've completed for Papers and Beyond. They are a scrapbooking club using their September Follow Your Bliss kits. And believe it or not, I made a card. Yeah, I know. I looked in my stash and I was like, oh my gosh, where did all my cards go? And I used to be a very avid card maker back in the day. I used to make cards to, have in my stash, especially birthday cards or thank you cards or, you know, kind of occasion cards. And I had almost nothing left. So I knew that with this collection, with this kit, I really had to make a layout, not a layout, a card, because in the Jen Hadfield My Bright Life ephemera pack, there are some like gorgeous sentiments and perfect for cards. So that's exactly what I did here. So today I'm working on a thank you card. I hope that first I want to say that I hope that you guys don't mind so much that I am creating a card versus a layout this time. It's going to happen on my channel because I do both. Making cards is something that I do. I just don't always film it. Because my following is predominantly it's not for, but I have a predominantly scrapbooker based following. So, and I know that a lot of my card videos don't get many views. So, sorry you guys, I hope you guys enjoy it nonetheless. The layering is all the same. It's still my style. It's still overly embellished. It's just a smaller version of a layout without a picture. That's it. So the card base is just some 110-pound cardstock. It's actually Recollections cardstock. And I just measured a card to 5.5 by 5.5. I really like this size card. It works for me. It works for my style. I like it. It gives me more room to play with versus like 4.25 by 5.5 sized card. And I knew that going into it I needed a thank you card. So the Jen Hadfield collection, like I mentioned, has some great sentiments, and this is the one that I chose. It's like an embroidery hoop that says thank you in gold. Like, I think it's foiled. It is foiled. So here's my first bit of layering. I took that tag that's from the Jen Hadfield collection and the flowers that are in the Vicky Bouton Field Notes collection ephemera pack. And I'm taking some twine and I'm going to add it to the tag there. Now this twine is like a cream colored twine, and it had some like gold threading through it. I just removed the gold from there because it was like fraying and it wasn't going through the hole properly, and I was just tired of like trying to fiddle with it, and I just said, okay, you know what, gold thread, you're coming out because you're being a pain. Yes, I talked to my thread, as we all should. So yeah, okay, so just doing a bit of layering here. The papers that I use are from Jen Hadfield My Bright Life, and just very simple neutrals. I didn't go crazy on the paper. I wanted a bit of color peeking through, but I didn't also want to go nuts because it's a card and I knew that the embellishing was going to be speaking volumes versus the papers. And I'm just going to pop this whole embellishment cluster that I've created up on some foam dimensional. And right now I'm just winding some thread. I'm going to put it behind the cluster there. Very simple. Just took my hot glue gun and stuck it down. I knew it wasn't going to go anywhere. So I'm okay with the card having some embellishments that come off the side of it. And that's because the envelopes that are used are about 6 by 6, or even just a little tiny bit bigger than 6 by 6. And so they still fit in there quite nicely. These butterflies are from the Jen Hadfield collection ephemera pack. And they were perfect. They added that little bit of whimsy I needed to the layout. It's not a layout, to the card. And yeah, I really like the addition of them. I think they complete like the project. I'm gonna work on the inside of the card now, and I'm just gonna do some simple matting. Um, yeah, it's not gonna be an overly complicated card, so I'm just gonna cut some matting in this blue cardstock here. This comes in the paper add-on kit. This is the I believe colored cardstock kit. And then I'm also going to mat this blue matting with white, so that when I do write this card for someone, I'm writing on the white cardstock instead of the blue. I just like that better. And I don't do any other embellishing. I don't do any stamping or anything else on the inside of this card. I just don't feel like it needs it. There's a lot going on in the front, and yeah. So I'm just taking some Heidi Shine here, adding a bit more interest to the card with some splatters, and that's it. Stay tuned for the stills that are coming up now, I think. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this process and you guys didn't mind too much that it was a card versus a layout. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.